Hello my beauty bots and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Faith. Yes, I just hopped out the shower. I've had a massive headache all day, but I do not want to leave you guys without content. So I am hustling to really stream stuff together and make sure that you guys have scheduled content ready to go. In regards to that, today we are looking at 10 of the best dating fails as reported by Bustle. So if you haven't heard of Bustle, it's a website platform, you know, whatever. As usual, all of our conversations are going to be linked up here on my side. There will be cards above for more awesome bingeable content. Wow, I can't speak today. And so, yeah, if you have any dating fails or dating success stories, you can send those to my email at faith.ingen101@yahoo.com and just put in the subject dating fails so that I know it's in relation to this and it doesn't just get thrown away. As always, my sources to where I found this information are going to be linked at the bottom. And hey guys, do me a favor, subscribe to my channel. If you do subscribe, throw it down in the comment section. Let me know that you subscribed so that I can give you a proper hi. Alright guys, we're gonna get right into it. So grab your wine, grab your chips. I don't have any. Let's get into this. Alright, so our first dating fail is a conversation that looks like the fail is in the greeting. So this says from the user, nice boobies. Response, gross. He said, why? It was a compliment. They responded, if you can't see why that is the epitome of the worst first message you could ever send someone, then I'm sorry. It's also clear that you didn't read my profile, which gives a very brief and basic explanation about why. I really wish I could see her profile. I'm assuming it's a she has boobies. But I really wish I could see her profile. I'm curious as to what exactly she meant by that. She probably got sick of those kinds of messages and finally put something in her profile that was along the lines of, if you come at me with this, just don't even, because my response will not be good. I could see that. How did y'all write your bio? Because when I remember when I was on, I think it was Plenty of Fish. It was either Plenty of Fish or Zoosk or something. I feel like my profile was detailed in terms of everything was filled out. But I don't feel like I was extremely bold in my profile, and I wasn't on that type of dating scene for very long, so maybe that's why. But I'm curious as to what y'all's experience has been with that. I'm also curious, do you guys fill out that kind of information for a Tinder profile, or is it basically just your area and your photo? Because all I've seen in movies and stuff, when they show you swiping right or whatever, is just a photo and your area, I guess, so that you know how far somebody is from you. So I'm curious if they actually go through and do a actual profile of your interests and stuff, which I also think is corny, but whatever. All right, so this one is this cowboy dude, and the caption is, because you really don't enjoy looking at selfies taken next to the crapper. So he's in a bathroom, and you'll see it up here, but he's in a bathroom with all of these, what do they call them, urinals or whatever. And the caption says, nothing says, quote unquote, date me quite like a urinal pic with a guy taking a dump in the background. Oh, I see it, while wearing a wedding ring. Okay, so the guy taking the photo in the picture is wearing a wedding ring. The stall behind him, you can see feet and somebody with their pants down. So that's That's just, y'all, pay attention to what's in your background. Like, if this year and remote work hasn't taught us, then we're just not even gonna learn. Okay, so the next one says, because messages like this make you highly suspicious of folks on dating sites. And it's between these two people. He messages, hello, how are you? I'm Alex. And then he messages like, I'm trying to see, like a few hours later, hello, how are you? I'm Kevin, from the same profile. And then like 20 minutes later, he sends a smile. And then the girl responds, I'm guessing it's a girl, did you change your name, question mark? And they responded, no, I don't believe so. How are you doing tonight? What? You just said your name was Alex. Was that a typo? If you go and type Alex, does it correct it to Kevin? Because I think not. I think not. That's a wackadoo moment, but I love that she addressed that, and that was like the first thing she said. And why are we communicating at 1 o'clock in the morning? Like, that's weird anyway. Okay, so number 4, because making a solid first impression counts, but not to everybody. So this is from Amy, and it says, I had just signed up with an online dating service and was getting ready to go on my first date. I obsessed over what to wear and didn't want to look too fancy or too casual for the date. I didn't know how this whole online dating thing worked, and I was nervous. Well, turns out I was way overdressed compared to my date. When he showed up, he had literally just come from the gym and was dressed in gym shorts and a gray tank top with the words, "These guns kill," and 2 arrows pointed at his arms. To top it all off, he had jogged to the restaurant from the gym and had visible sweat stains on his tank top. Gag, Amy. All right, that's just either, I don't even know if I would say that that's lazy because he was at the gym. So I feel like it's wrong to say lazy. It's just, obviously this date was not important to you. Obviously the impression that you wanted to make didn't matter to you. And that's like, I mean, that's beyond rude. That's just, I don't know, that's just completely inconsiderate, which is another reason why I don't feel like I could do online dating, because I'd be like, really? I mean, she's sitting here stressing over what to wear, and he shows up fresh out the gym, jogging there. I don't know. Y'all tell me, do I expect too much? Probably. Okay, number 5, because first dates can lead to disturbing discoveries. So, is this a 1-2 thing? Sorry guys, I saw something and it made me confused. So a guy took me on a first date to a beautiful hill overlooking the city. What I didn't know was that we were technically trespassing. It just so happens that this popular spot to break into, and when the cops swing by, this massive, greater than 6'4" guy who I've been trying to make my moves on, gets a funny raccoon in the brambles look, leaps up and races down the hill saying, I can't get arrested again. I then, in heels, the hiking date was a surprise, slid down behind him, falling all along the way. Okay, so interesting first date, I'll give him that, but to know that he was arrested before, we have questions, right? We have questions. But that's a very interesting first date. And I have to admit, out of all of these dates, you know, that's like the most fun, it sounds like, is what she had. At least she went with him. Okay, 6, because some people are just plain weird. Yeah. I need to stop leaning over because I'm gonna get in the way of the conversations once I put them up, so I'm sorry. All right, so this says, this looks like it was taken off of Reddit, and it says, he was holding a 6-foot cobra staff. It was his date stick for good luck. Ooh, it was a date stick. It's not the kind of think I was hoping for this date. I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's weird. I'm picturing, you know, those thick solid wood like climbing sticks that are crooked with age, and yeah, that's weird, but I think it failed. I don't think it brought him good luck. That is me assuming. Okay, number 7, because people like Buster Bluth, was that Bluth or Buster Bluff, actually exists. So it also looks like it was taken from Reddit. He said how he missed his mom and started crying because the music reminded him of her. She's alive and all, just wasn't there at the restaurant with us. Oh no, no, sugar, no, run. That is clearly a mama's boy. Have y'all ever seen, I think it's TLC, you know, me and my smut TV and all, but have y'all ever seen, it's like, I love a mama's boy or something. Now, I don't know if it's real or fake, but 100% I believe there are some guys out there and some mamas who are okay with that. I'm just like, no, there are too many people out in the world for me to have to deal with all that shit. And I'm not trying to be like, don't talk to your mama. That's not at all it. But there is a fine line once you are an adult male. Oh no, I think I pressed the wrong button. Oh no, we didn't. Yeah, that's weird. Girl, run, run. Okay. Number 8, this one's kind of long, says, because sometimes people can be equal parts mean, gross, and clueless. So, I'm a big girl. I'm not shy about it. And I know some guys are turned off by it, so I try to be honest about it. I've got a dating profile where 2 times I list myself as fat. Once in the sidebar about area and again in the general profile section. I've also got recent profile pictures which clearly show my size. No biggie, okay? So she's not trying to front, she owns it. She's not trying to be accused of like catfishing anybody. I feel her. So a guy messages me, we hit it off and agree to go on a date. He comes over to pick me up and the first words out of his mouth are, you're fat. Well, no shit, Sherlock. And then he turns and walks away. About 5 minutes later, he texts me asking if we can talk. I'm one of those idiots that trusts people, so I agree. He comes back and instead of apologizing or just explaining that he's not interested, he says he still wants to F me. I tell him to go crawl in a hole and he insists that it's okay, I'll still F you. That is just so, okay. First off, I really applaud her for going through and making it very known about her size, because I do feel like especially guys get super sensitive to that. And I'm sorry if I sound like I'm rushing through, my battery's about to die. But I feel like some guys get so sensitive to that shit. So I applaud her for being upfront, not once, but twice, and making sure that she adds those photos. I feel horrible that she had to go through this. This is ridiculous. No one should ever be made to feel this way or say that they're, basically he said, you're good enough for me to do that, but not good enough for me to like take you out on a date or something. That's just, ooh, that makes my blood boil. All right, 2 more guys. Don't die on me, stay there. So number 9 says, because meeting the parents can be uber stressful. To preface this, I'll say that I'm a big guy, 6'5", about 210 pounds, and very clumsy. The first time I met my ex's parents was at their house. I fell down the stairs. This alone is bad enough, but sitting at the bottom of the stairs with her parents' beloved chihuahuas. I killed one of them and paralyzed the other. I also fractured my patella on the way down. Wow. Moving on. Ooh, the last one says, or because of you, not other people, you are the absolute worst at dating ever. Maybe that means O-R, not or. Okay, so when I was in high school, my friends and I swam to an island and climbed a tree. For whatever reason, at the top of this tree, I decided I needed to shit. As I had never shat from the top of a tree, what better time to try? I thought this was much funnier than the victim of friendly fire below. I told this story to the majority of my first dates until I realized that this was a terrible idea. Yes, darling, that's a bad idea. You shouldn't be. That's like drunk conversation, like when you've had one too many and y'all have been dating for a little while and you're like, what's your most embarrassing moment? Well, I once shot on somebody from a treetop. Okay guys, I hope you loved these top 10 dating fails from Bustle. Be sure to comment below and tell me your favorite. Send your dating horror stories, dating fails, dating success stories, all to faith.ingen101@yahoo.com. Subject line, dating fails, and I will see you next time. We made it through and the battery didn't die. Bye!